Hello, welcome back to Mastodon Comics and Music. Tonight I have the first episode of a new show, and we're kind of gonna feel it out and see what's going on. My guest tonight, he said go ahead and say I'm the guinea pig. So I don't know how this is going to go. I have some ideas for questions I'm going to ask, but it's a music conversation, and I'm hoping we can get everything hammered out with the help of my guest, Hialeah Comic Bro.
What's up, Donnie? What's going on, Mastodon? I'm the guinea pig,
doing,
son.
Man?
I'm the guinea pig.
Yeah. Guinea pig. I guess I feel kind of weird because this is twice now we've done this.
Let's do it. Let's do
it. My channel's slowly turning into a music channel as opposed to a comic channel, but oh well.
I like it, man. Do what you like. Do what you like.
Want to shout out a couple guys that popped in here. Unruly's been sitting there waiting. I was waiting for him to yell at me. And Discovery Bay. It's good to see you, JB. How you doing, man?
Yeah, man. Good to see you.
Tonight's show is about it's about music, and it's kind of a spin out of an idea I had for kind of like a one-off that I was going to do over the summer, and through various reasons, some of it being my own issues in my head, it didn't happen, but I worked it out a little more. I thought, I think I want to do it as an interview show and not just center on top. The idea was your top 3 favorite albums, but I had a lot of people responded saying, dude, this is hard. And I didn't want it to be that difficult. But in my head, I was going for like just your comfort albums and your albums that you can't put down. So I guess that's kind of where the direction I want to go. And I want to shout out Ben Compton. It's always good to see Ben Compton in the house.
Hey, can I tell you, when I sent you my 3 albums, I automatically was like, wait, not those 3. Wait, I got better ones. Not those 3. So
that's always the case, isn't it?
That the 3 album is just too hard, bro. I gave you 3 and I don't even remember what they were. I think I remember 1, but I instantly was like, no, there's 3 other ones, and there's another 3 after that are better. But it's hard.
I think I remember one of them was Paul's Boutique, and that's why I did that Johnny Rowell.
Okay, I remember 2 albums.
Well, look, Unruly's putting the drop in the mint. Can't live without that album. It is a great album. So solid from cover to cover.
Unruly's always putting his road music. I always love it. He puts it on his Instagram, his road music albums. I'll always love that. He put somebody, oh my God, he put somebody the other day. Oh, he put Queen. And he couldn't put Another One Bites the Dust off the game. I believe that's the game. I'm sorry, Unruly. I disagree with you, man. That song is a jam for me. I always love that song. That song doesn't get old, for me at least.
I've talked to a lot of people about Queen, and there seems to be a common theme. They either like everything or they stop before News of the World. News of the World doesn't do it for them.
Yeah.
And everything after News of the World. But I like them all. But I haven't really listened to too much after the game.
Right.
I've heard various songs, like obviously the Flash,
Mm-hmm.
Flash Gordon, and Innuendo, songs like that. But
Queen to me is I'm not gonna listen to a whole album. For me, Queen is songs, and
yeah,
that's how I like Queen. I'm not the biggest Queen fan, but there are songs that I adore. I like Radio Gaga. I fucking love that when they're oh my god, that at Live Aid, that shit was so badass. So yeah, me, Queen's a song, not an album band for me.
Yeah. So I guess we'll start off with what the original concept. Hello. What are some of the albums that you find yourself going to the most?
Okay.
Just kind of
the three albums I gave you. I remember two. I don't remember. Do you have the list by any chance? Because I remember two. One was Paul's Boutique. The other one was Achtung Baby by U2.
Yep.
And I can't remember what the third suggestion was. But I go back. I go in cycles. Like right now, man, I've been listening to music on YouTube. And I've been listening to Bauhaus. Bela Lugosi's Dead. There's a ton of mix and match albums with them, and oh my god, what's Ian Stewart's band? What's that band? Oh my god, Love Will Tear Us Apart. Love. Oh my god, what's the name of that album? That
God damn it! Not in order. Joy Division.
Joy Division. And they do a ton of mashups with them. And yeah, Bela Lugosi's Dead. I freaking love that stuff. And that's what I've been listening to. And then I've been listening to this soul singer recently. But as far as albums, I put you Achtung Baby on that. I gave you that because I think the album is great. But there's the song Till the End of the World. I could listen to that on repeat on all freaking day, man.
Kid A.
Yeah. Which one? Kid A?
Kid A was the other one.
Yeah. Okay. I figured it was a Radiohead album. I'm not surprised. Yeah. But that's why I put U2, because that's one of my top 5 songs, if not top 2 songs. That song is just great. I put Paul's Boutique because, my God, bro, it's freaking phenomenal. It's so good. It's like, I think it came out like in 92, but 91, 92, 90, those years right there, I was 23. And those were like the peak. It was like Red Hot Chili Peppers. It was Nirvana. It was 9 Inch Nails. It was Jane's Addiction. It was Depeche Mode with Violator. It was Paul's Boutique. It was just an amazing time to be into music, man. And it was like my concert going, dancing in the mosh pits, getting scared in the mosh pits, being terrified of mosh pits. And going to there used to be a club in South Beach called the Kitchen Club, because it was basically the kitchen of a whole hotel. So it was called the Kitchen Club, and it was just it was alternative, and they would play Nirvana, they would play Warm Leatherette, they would play 9 Inch Nails, they would play all these songs that you didn't hear and you didn't know about. Man, I remember getting up on the stage and dancing on the stage and looking down, and everybody was moshing. I remember my buddy, it looked like a washing machine, man. And my buddy was just getting pushed all around. And I was just like, ah! Oh my God, good times, man. What's up, Jackson? What's up, Bo? So yeah, I listened to a lot of stuff, man. My first 2 albums was, I remember I bought them do you remember the store called Treasury? It was almost like a Walmart. Just a little high class. And my first two albums was AC/DC Back in Black and the B-52s, their first album. Crazy mix, but dude, that B-52s album is freaking phenomenal, dude.
Stellar.
It's so amazing.
Yeah.
That album is. I think me and Unruly have gone back and forth on it. It's such a great album, dude. And you just don't. People just don't think that when they see the cover and they think B-52s. That album jams.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say that people focus more on Love Shack.
Oh no,
in regards
that's
to
garbage, bro.
Fans exactly.
Garbage. Unruly just put it, man. It starts off with Planet Claire and it has that long intro. Oh my god, it's so good. And it's like dee 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 dee. Oh god, it's so fucking good. And dance this mess around. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good album.
It's like when you listen to the first couple Talking Heads albums. It's the same thing.
Dude, it's so good, bro.
People focus on the later stuff that made them household names, and it's like you got to listen to that earlier stuff.
Oh my god, dude. You know, but I used to love going to that store, man, and just looking at album covers and being like, "Oh my god, what is this?" People, I think that's a lost thing, man. Just looking at album covers and thinking, "What's in this?" Because you didn't know, because they didn't play that stuff, you know, and just getting it and getting home. Have you ever heard of the Violent Femmes?
Oh yeah,
dude. Have you heard their first that one album with Oh my god, I'm horrible with names of songs, man. But they're the one with the little girl on the cover, and she's like looking through a window.
I think I've heard maybe a couple tracks. I've never heard it start to finish.
Put that album on, start to finish. It's great. There's this one song, I think it's called the Xylophone, where the guy, they play the xylophone. Oh my god, and it freaking jams, dude. It freaking jams. What's up, Steve? I'm sorry. I'm just talking. You said it was an interview show, and I'm just gonna talk.
Well, that's the. I was shooting for a relaxed atmosphere.
I am just relaxed. We are relaxed, but
that's what I mean. Just like with your show, just chill and have a shoot the shit about.
That's the best way, man. It's the best way. It's the best. But yeah, those were my first two albums, and I am Cuban, but I was a rocker right from the start. Everybody listened to rock. We were all Cubans, but we all listened to rock. What's up, Puff? My next door neighbor, man, he was awesome, and he got me into Rush. He got me into AC/DC, the rock, and all that stuff. And it's just where I started. You figured I know Spanish music and know how to dance Spanish. Dude, you get me drunk enough, I'll dance some mean Spanish music, man. But it doesn't mean I know what I'm doing. But I was more of a bang your head kind of guy,
Yeah. I guess I don't know where to go here.
Radiohead. Let's talk about Radiohead.
No, yeah, Radiohead.
I put Kid A. I'm gonna say Radiohead. I got three probably. Everybody says, but I always go back to Radiohead. They're the only they're the only group that I'm still listening to when they bring new stuff, because But actually, I think they're dropping a new song on the 23rd, which is in 2 days. So they're dropping new songs.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. So I've been listening. I love Radiohead. It's a little depressing, but I freaking love it. Kid A, Amnesiac. It's just, you just put it on, man. It's like background music that freaking kicks ass. I just love it. It's the soundtrack of my kids' youth, because that's all I used to play in the car when I was driving around. And a couple of years back, it was me and my three kids, and we went to a Radiohead concert, and that was pretty amazing. I've seen them quite a few times, and they freaking rock. They're fucking amazing. Exactly. It's David Lee Roth, who I freaking love. That's one band I wish I would have seen live, man, with David Lee Roth and Van Halen back in the day. God, I never got a chance. Never got a chance. I wanted to see him with those white chaps that what do you call those, bro? It's in that video. So This Is Love, and he freaking jumped. Oh, dude, he was such a badass, dude. Now he's well, he probably was nuts back then, but now he's it's hard to listen. But anyway,
he's old and nuts.
Yeah, dude, but what a front man, dude. God, that band must have been amazing to watch, dude. Oh, you're so lucky, Unruly. I saw them with Sammy.
Yeah.
I never saw them with Dave. Yeah, I saw them with Dave. I saw them with Sammy Hagar. I saw them at Monsters of Rock, which was pretty cool. It was the Scorpions. It was Metallica. So it was pretty cool. It was a pretty good concert. I remember my friend got hit with the shoe upside the head. It was nice.
God.
Yeah, because it was in the old Orange Bowl, and we were like maybe 20 yards from the stage, and the people from the stand started throwing shoes, right? So, dude, my friend Dave, bro, he caught a pair of, remember, it was red Converse right upside his head, bro. And I was just laughing my ass off, dude. I was just dying laughing. It was so good. It was Dokken, it was the Scorpion, it was Metallica, and Van Halen, bro. I think there was this one-hit wonder band that was like a bite off. They sounded just like Led Zeppelin, and they had like one song. And everybody was like, but that was it, man. It was just a great concert. It was just a great concert.
I've never gotten to see them with either one. So
yeah, I guess you never will.
No.
Kind of sucks.
My a good friend of mine, he went to see who was with him? It had to have been Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like 2010.
It might have been, because he would come back and leave, and what did he say? He liked it?
Yeah. He actually sent me a video of him playing Eruption. And it was before smartphones were what they are now.
Right.
And I got it on a flip phone. So I'm trying to watch on this little tiny screen on a flip phone. But I could hear it, But he sent that to me because he knew how critical I was of Eddie, and he said, "Look at this." I said, "Okay, yes." I never said I doubted his prowess.
Hey, Unruly got it, man. It was Kingdom Come. Thank you, Unruly. That's exactly who it was, man. They were like a one-hit Led Zeppelin hit.
Yeah.
I don't remember. He probably knows the song, but yeah, Kingdom Come. That was it. They opened. Yeah. They were the first band. What was your first? What was your first concert?
My first concert?
Yeah, I'm turning the tables. I'm interviewing you now. What was your first concert?
My first concert was Tracy Lawrence and Tanya Tucker.
Wow.
At a county fair. Yeah. I think I was 8 or 9.
Who'd you go with?
See, my parents were big in the country, especially like the popular country. And that's probably one of the reasons that I have a disdain for popular country. No, I like the Outlaws, Johnny Cash, Waylon, all those.
Right.
But yeah, we used to go to one of the local fairs every year,
Like a
and
county
they
fair
always had
kind of
a
stuff? Like a county
county
fair
fair.
kind of
Yeah,
stuff?
and Jesus, we saw Diamond Rio and Sawyer Brown. No, I like Diamond Rio and Sawyer Brown. Sammy Kershaw, uh, Pam Tillis, Mark Chestnut. We saw a pile of them.
A ton of country,
And
huh?
we saw a bunch of them on the Grand Ole Opry too. But that was kind of cool.
My first okay, so my parents came here from Cuba in 66. I was born in 69. In 1981, I was 12. Okay, I don't know what they were thinking, bro. I still don't know what they were thinking because my parents were pretty, you know, very protective, I would say.
Right.
But my first concert was an all-day concert. I went with my brother, my friends, my neighbor's sister, her boyfriend, and my friend, which was also 12. And we went to go see, it was an all-day festival. It was Brian Adams, Cuts Like a Knife, when he came out with Cuts Like a Knife. I don't
Nice.
remember. I don't remember one band. I know there was somebody there, but it was Aerosmith and Journey were the headliners, and there was like another band somewhere in there that I don't remember anymore. I took $20, man, and I blew I think 15 on a Journey. I didn't even buy a shirt. I bought like a book, a picture, with the frontiers and all this
Yeah.
shit. I had $5 for food and drink for the rest of the day, dude. I was dying. I thought I was gonna die of thirst until they bought me like a soda because I was too embarrassed to ask. I came home at 12. I remember I came home and I pretty much collapsed into my mom because I was so high and so exhausted. And I didn't even smoke. I just got the fumes and I was just twisted.
Yeah.
And my brother, I remember my brother was like, dude, you stunk. My brother was younger than me, right? But he was like, you stunk. What was that smell? But bro, what a first concert, man. It was freaking insane. Aerosmith and Journey were the headliners. And man, I can't remember I'll have to look it up. I'm sure they got like a list of the bands in that tour, but it was like 81 with Frontiers, with Journey with Frontiers. And it was freaking insane. That was crazy.
Wow.
Did you wear a lot of concert shirt? Look, I'm wearing my concert. The only concert shirt I have left. This was from LCD Sound System. I don't know if you've heard of them. I freaking love them. Amazing concert. This was like 2012. And this is the only concert shirt I have left, man. In junior high, this was, remember in schools before there was uniforms, you could wear whatever the hell you want. Dude, all I wore were the black concert shirts, the cheap, the knockoffs with the half sleeve whites. That was and tight ass corduroy jeans or corduroys. I had every color, tight as fuck. I don't know. That was cool back then. And then you remember the shoes, the pothead shoes? They used to call them potheads. I don't know. They were like these suede high tops.
Yeah.
With the rubber sole, that the rubber was just like flake off. Dude, that was my whole attire for like 4 or 5 years. That's all I wore. I would go to the flea market and just buy those shirts for like $10. And God forbid I would go to a concert and actually get a real shirt. Oh my God, dude. That shit was worn out, dude. It was by the threads, and you had to wear it the next day at school, bro, because you had to prove that you went to the concert, bro. There was nothing. Kids don't understand how cool that fucking was. The next day, wearing concert shirts to school, dude. It was the greatest. It was the greatest thing ever, dude. You were a fucking badass when that happened, dude. It was the best.
Yeah. It kind of similar to back then it was WWF when they would come to a local venue. and the kids would go see the show, and they get the wrestling merch, and they'd be wearing it the next day. I'm like, where the fuck did we? Because I've never been to a show, so I don't.
Dude, it was the best, bro. I remember, like I said earlier, my neighbor's the one that got me into rock. I remember he went to the Rush. Wow, ZZ Top. He went to Rush. I think I don't remember the name of it. What's the album with the dog and the fire hydrant? It's the one that came out after Moving Pictures. Grace. It's not Grace Under Pressure. It's Parallel Lines.
Signal?
No, that's Blondie.
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember. Okay, he went to that concert. I remember it was a Thursday, but he brought me the shirt from the concert, bro. I was rocking that shirt, bullshitting. Yeah, bro, it's fucking awesome. It was fucking Rush, bro. Dude, I never went to. I saw Rush later, but not for that concert. But I had the shirt, and that's all that mattered, dude. Nobody was gonna call me out. It was so good, dude. I saw, man, Neil Peart. Everybody talks about Neil Peart, and dude, what a badass that guy was, bro. My God, I got to see him. I saw him for Grace Under Pressure, that tour, and I remember the lights would go out every song, and he would have a different drum kit, and we were like, "Well, how the fuck's he doing that shit, dude?" And then when he did his solo, and he would stand up off the stool, and the shit would rotate, and it was like,
yeah,
oh, bro, we were like, "Oh my God, that is freaking amazing!" So fucking cool. Be good, Unruly. Have you ever seen? I've been to 2 concerts where the opening act was just as good or better. Has that happened to you?
Maybe.
Who?
I guess the only thing I can say that is Mayhem Fest, which is a festival, and it was one of those deals, kind of like what's the one they had? Not like, maybe like Ozfest, but not as big,
right?
Or what's the other tour that they used to do?
Oh, Warp Tour.
Well, yeah, like Warp Tour. Mm-hmm. But this was a smaller scale because it was sponsored by Rockstar Energy.
Okay.
The energy drink. Because the main stage was Dragon Force, Mastodon, Disturbed, and Slipknot. Nice. But the bands on the other 2 stages were just as good. I mean, you had Five Finger Death Punch down there when they were, I think they had maybe their first album out. I'm not sure. A band called Black Tide, phenomenal group of young kids.
Black Tide.
They released, I think, 2 albums. I don't think they're together anymore. Mm-hmm. But the oldest member of the group was 20.
Wow.
And it was the drummer. And I'd never seen a drummer who also played the synth.
What?
It was weird.
A drummer playing the synth. How does that happen?
I don't know.
What, he had like 4 arms? He had 2 sets of arms?
I don't know.
How does that happen?
Like he played it when he didn't need to do a lot of drumming. So it was just the way it worked into the songs. I can't explain it. It was
I have to say, that's crazy.
Who else was down there? Airborne. Oh my God! There was a lot of bands.
So stage 2, you're gonna say was better than stage 1?
It was just as good.
Wow,
just as good.
With pretty much no name bands or bands that were just starting out.
Right. In my opinion,
of course.
Now maybe not as far as the show. Mm-hmm. Slipknot destroyed them all, because those guys, I wasn't a fan of Slipknot before, but
I never saw
I
it.
was after.
Wow.
Because they just put a show on. I mean, it's incredible.
Isn't that cool though when that happens? When you're not a
Yeah.
fan of a band and you go see a band and then all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck? That happened to me with I went to Lollapalooza. I'm gonna say 93, and it might have been 92, but I think it was 93. And Ministry came on right as it got dark, and oh my god, dude, I was just fucking blown away by Ministry.
Yeah.
Just their lights at night and all the shit that they were doing, and it was just that they blew me away. I also got to see Pearl Jam. I bought their album. You remember Columbia House? You would
Yeah.
order like 10 albums and all that shit. I remember I ordered 10, right? Nobody knew who the fuck Pearl Jam was. I ordered it because a guy at my job goes, "Hey, I got some tickets. Let's go see this new band, whatever." Dude, we went to go see Pearl Jam on a Thursday, right? At the places, it was an old theater on Miami Beach. It's on 14th. It's called the Cameo. Right now, it's one of these nightclubs, one of these hot fucking nightclubs. It's been like that for years. But back in the day, it used to be a club. They would play in. It used to be called. They used to have Industrial on Saturdays. Sunday nights was Disco Inferno, so it was just disco. But Saturdays, I would be there every Saturday, and it was just fucking hard, fucking industrial kind of fucking 9 Inch Nails, Mitzureb, all these fucking, Ramstein, and that's all they would play, and it was fucking, it was fucking good. But dude, Pearl Jam played that, and it was a single theater. It wasn't like one of the multiplex. It was like an old theater, and it was just the stage was where the theater was, no seats, nothing. And I saw Pearl Jam there, dude, before they hit big, dude. And it was just, oh my God, just fucking blown away, dude. Eddie Vedder did the whole thing where he jumps into the stage. What's up, Biggie? He was fucking, crowd surfing. We were holding him up, dude. It was super, maybe 500 people in there, if that, just tiny place. But going back to opening bands that really fucking rocked, I saw Motley Crue open up for Ozzy Osbourne. Motley Crue was doing oh my god, what was their big Shout at the Devil. They were doing Shout at the Devil, and Ozzy was doing Bark at the Moon. And Ozzy was awesome, dude. But Ozzy was just this. He gets up on and everybody starts doing this, and it was great, and the drummer was fucking awesome. But dude, Motley Crue, bro, when they came out with all that Shout at the Devil, dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, dude, it was fucking awesome. And another band, I'm not gonna say they outstaged them, but they were just so fucking hot when they came out. Dude, I saw Quiet Riot open up for Iron Maiden, and dude, Quiet Riot, bro, when they came out with, dude, they were on top of the world, dude. Yeah. Iron Maiden was awesome. When Eddie comes out, and I remember it was Peace of Mind. Bruce Dickinson opened up Eddie's head and started eating the brain. He started taking out the brains. Eddie was like 15 feet tall, and he just takes out the brains out of Eddie. Oh, so fucking good. But yeah, those two opening acts were fucking. But Quiet Riot was pretty badass. Pretty badass. Damn, I'm talking a lot of shit, dude.
I just thought of a question, but I don't particularly know how to work. If you were going to recommend one album, other than the ones that you've mentioned, one album to somebody you just met, what would it be?
What kind of but what this person is a what? It's what is a rocker or is it a more progressive, more
somebody
new
looking
wave?
to get into rock music?
Oh, dude, that's hard, bro. Get into rock music nowadays. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'm 52, right? And I'm gonna say something happens when you hit 40. You just stop listening to music, new music. I don't know if that's my experience. At 40, I pretty much stopped listening to new music except for a few bands. There are exceptions. You know, my daughter turns me on to a lot of new rock, new alternative. She's into it a lot. I have one son that's into rap, which I do like rap, but it's not my thing. My other son is into all the DJs, and I'm into the DJs, but I can't name you the DJs like I used to. I used to really be into it, but at 40, I kind of stopped, man. If it's newer music, I'm gonna give you an older band though. Have you heard The National?
Yeah.
I fucking love The National. I love oh my god, what's this band? They play Mountain at My Gates. There's a few. A rock album. I'm gonna say The National, dude. I don't remember the name of their album. It's the one where the lady's face is like half and half. I forget what the name of the album is, but that's a really good rock album. It's slower, it's softer rock, it's not heavy, but you know what? I'm gonna go Back in Black. I'm gonna go Back in Black. I'm gonna go Highway to Hell. Those are. It's amazing what those two albums are.
Yeah.
You figure Highway to Hell, Bon Scott, fucking amazing. AC/DC. That album is perfect, song to start to finish. But then Bon Scott dies, and then they come out with Back in Black, and that album's perfect.
Yeah,
that'll never happen again, dude.
No, I can't think of another band that has done that.
It'll never happen. That was lightning in a bottle,
especially with a lead singer.
With the lead singer, exactly.
Lost, right?
It's maybe Van Halen, but I won't even put Van Halen in there because it's 84. It's 1984, and what? OU 812? Was that the first one with Sammy?
Yeah.
Was it?
No, it was 5150, wasn't it?
5150.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting. That's the closest that gets to it.
Yeah.
If you want to listen to rock, man, Highway to Hell does not get old to me. Back in Black. The only song we've talked about it, we reviewed it with Steve. Shook Me All Night Long. That's the only one that gets old. All the other ones do not. Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution, dude. That song blew me away when I heard it. Fucking phenomenal. I'm gonna say AC/DC, man. You want rock?
Rock and roll.
You can't. It's fucking. That's rock, dude. It's not getting deep. It's not getting all this. It's sex. It's drugs. It's rock and roll. It's fucking hanging with the boys. Fucking getting dirty. It's just fucking rock and roll, bro. It's just rock and roll.
Absolutely.
I would say those two. I'm gonna give you two. It's Highway to Hell and Back in Black. That's rock and roll.
Perfect.
That's rock and roll to me.
All right.
Yeah, fuck that. Can I tell you about another concert I went to?
Good, Steve. Absolutely.
Bro, I went to go see Prodigy.
Oh, God.
You know who they are?
Yes. That's
Firestarter. Smack My Bitch Up. they're kind of like a dance hard rock. It was like I saw them at the amphitheater on Bayside. It's an open amphitheater. You got the Miami skyline, and nobody's watching this. So, dude, I was tripping hard on acid, and dude, that shit was fucking phenomenal, dude. That I was up and down the aisles, just fucking going crazy in that concert, man.
Yeah.
I don't do that kind of stuff anymore, guys. But back in the day, oh boy, good times.
It's funny you would mention Prodigy. You were talking about first albums.
Oh,
first 2 albums that I bought. First 3 albums that I bought. Leonard Skinner, Freebird, the soundtrack, the movie soundtrack. Aerosmith, 9 Lives. And Prodigy, Fat of the Land.
Fat of the Land, yeah, with the crab on the beach.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Dude, that album is, talk about albums that are good start to finish, and it's not your typical, it's electronic music.
Yeah.
But dude, it fucking rocks. That whole album fucking rocks out, dude. Rocks out.
It was an album. See, it came out. I can't remember if I was in 9th or 10th grade when it came out. But it was one of those, I'm listening to it and I felt like I shouldn't have been listening to it.
Right?
It's got that, you know.
They were crazy. I know the lead singer, the head guy, man. I'm sorry. I'm horrible with names. I can't remember.
What the hell is his name?
He passed away like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forget what his name. I'm horrible with names. I'm horrible with song names also. I guess I'm just starting to lose it, but I'll hear the song and I'll know it and I'll love it. But don't ask me what I know it was Firestarter, Smack My Bitch Up. There was another one. Oh my God, it's just that whole album is so good. And they were amazing in concert. Amazing. Oh, dude, Steve, you don't know. You don't know, son. I was going crazy. I went to that concert. It was me, my cousin, my brother, and one of my friends, Denny. And dude, I was just a fucking madman, dude. Fucking so good. So fucking good.
Keith Flint was his name.
Keith Flint with the mohawk.
Yep.
Oh, dude, what a fucking front man, dude. What a great fucking jam. That band fucking rocked, dude. Amazing concert. Amazing freaking concert. So good.
Yeah, it was one of those deals where they had dual frontmen.
Yes.
Like Linkin Park.
Yes.
It's the same scenario.
Yeah, it was Flint, and then it was the black guy, and then they had this super tall black guy with these long arms, bro, and he will come on stage. It's just like Max
in Reality.
Yeah, dude. Yep. And then the guy that was doing the music, it was freaking insane. He had like all these electronic, and he was just going fucking it was fucking crazy. And then they had a guy on the drums, but the guy on the electronics was just fucking going bonkers. Oh, dude, it was just so good, man. So
wow.
Freaking good.
Matt Cameron was involved in that.
Who's Matt Cameron?
He was the drummer for Soundgarden.
Really?
Yeah.
That I didn't.
He went on after they split. He went on and became a session musician.
Wow.
And he's been on a lot.
Dude, I suggest if anybody hasn't heard the Prodigy, Fat of the Land, go listen to it, man. It is. I think I know Smack My Bitch Up was very controversial, and the video had Madonna in it at the end, and it was like you thought it was a guy smacking, but it was actually Madonna smacking the girl up or some shit like that. It was like super controversial at the time because everybody thought it was, a guy doing it. And it was actually Madonna.
Oh, I forgot. He was in, Matt Cameron was in Pearl Jam too. I forgot about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I actually, I kind of got away from Pearl Jam. I loved 10. Then their second album was Versus, and after that, I kind of like just fell off of Pearl Jam. I didn't keep up with them at all, and they're still rocking. I think they're like
Yeah,
one of the few bands that made it out of that, right? Red Hot Chili Peppers, maybe, that are still going strong.
yeah, yeah. Out of the Seattle bands, I think Pearl Jam's it.
They're it, right?
Yeah, because why? The Screaming Trees, maybe.
Really,
I
they're
think
still
they're still together.
Wow.
I think. I'm not positive though.
Pearl Jam.
I never
What I
really got
know,
into them too much.
you know what's coming out of for Pearl Jam? They're getting pops. I know the pops of Pearl Jam are coming out, so you know you've made it if you're a pop, I guess.
Oh
Collectible.
no, they Screaming Trees were done in 2000.
Oh wow, yeah, it's Pearl Jam. That's it. They're the lone survivors.
Yeah, yeah.
I got to see them. I saw them. I saw them at Lollapalooza too in '92. It was right before. It was crazy. It was went to go see Lollapalooza in '92. It was on a I'm sorry. It was on a Saturday. Beautiful freaking day. It was Ice Cube. It was Pearl Jam. Who else was in that? I who is the headliner? Was it Red Hot? I think it was Red Hot Chili Peppers. But it was an amazing day. You ever heard of the Jim Rose sideshow?
That sounds familiar.
Dude, it was this. It was like on a second stage, and it was a bunch of freaks, and they were doing all this stuff. Like a guy would get a nail and like stuck in it.
Oh,
There was
wow.
another guy. There was one guy called Mr. Lifto, and like he had his nipples pierced, and he would like hook it up to like a brick, and he would swing the brick, and supposedly they had an X-rated show, and he had his testicles or his dick pierced and shit, and he would lift stuff with his. I didn't see that because it was out in the open. So then there was another guy that would get darts, and people would throw it at his back. Then there was another guy. This I did see, bro. There was people throwing up in the audience. He would like stick something up his nose, and like they would shoot stuff up his nose like through these tubes, and then he would regurgitate it out, and it was just, bro, there was people throwing up in the concert.
Wow.
I was just laughing my ass off. And I remember while that was going on, Ice Cube was on stage, and I remember hearing Ice Cube and the guy throwing up shit, and like they would give him all this gross ass shit to drink. It was called the Jim Rose Sideshow. And it was just, dude, it was just an awesome day. But anyway, that was on a Saturday, right? I got fucked up all day, right? I get home and my mom's like, hey. And it was a beautiful, no clouds. I remember I don't remember who the artist was, but they were like, hey man, beautiful day. They say something. They made a comment like something was coming, but today is fucking bad. I think the Beastie Boys. It was the Beastie Boys and Red Hot Chili Peppers. They were the co-headliners that year, I believe. And I was like, whatever, man. I didn't get it. Anyway, I get home and my mom says, hey, they called you from Publix. You got to go in tomorrow. And I'm like, gotta go in tomorrow? Are you fucking out of your mind? Oh, this is like 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock at night when I got home. Dude, and I call my boss. My boss was calling me like at 6 a.m, bro. And he goes, I need you to come in now. And I go, dude, I remember his name was Mr. Mendel. And are you fucking, oh, dude, really? I'll be there in a couple of hours. I made it in around 8. Dude, Hurricane Andrew was coming.
Oh my God.
I remember he told me this after. He goes, I never saw anybody get over a hangover faster than you did that day. And Andrew hit, that Sunday night. The concert was Saturday. I worked all day Sunday, and Andrew hit Sunday night. And that changed South Florida forever.
Oh, yeah.
It changed. It was a war zone on Monday. It was a war zone on Monday. It was crazy. Oh, that shit gives me chills, bro.
Yeah,
it was just freaking nuts. After that,
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember how old I was.
It was 92. It's gonna be 30 years next year.
Okay.
Next year it's gonna be 30 years.
I was 10. I remember everybody talking about
it. That shit was it's down here. That was nuts. It was crazy. Needless to say, I was working a lot after that Monday or Tuesday after Andrew went by. And you think about it, this is the thing that freaks me out about Andrew. Like let's take this today. What's up, Mark? Let's take right now. We're already, you know how they named the hurricanes?
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're maybe in the ends now for this year. Oh my God, there's already been this many named storms. That was the first storm of the year that year. Andrew.
Yeah, because it was in mid-August.
And it was the first named storm, and it just fucking changed everything, dude. It was like it was like a buzzsaw that just came through here. It was crazy. Anyway, okay, I don't want to talk about that anymore, right?
Yeah.
But that was my but I did get the concert shirt for that Lollapalooza 92, and I wore that shirt until it was pretty much full of holes. I'll tell you that much. Good time.
Can I tell you a secret?
What?
I've never bought one band shirt.
Are you serious at a concert?
Never once.
Oh my
Never
God,
once.
that's crazy.
And I regret it.
Wow.
I regret it. Yeah.
Wow. This shirt actually that I'm wearing was the last concert me and my brother went to, and he actually bought this shirt for me.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I don't wear it often. I kind of like want to preserve it. It was when me and him were on talking terms.
Oh, yeah. Well,
so it's good times. It's good times. That's a whole different tangent. I'm not going to go down, but
yeah.
Dude, this has been a blast.
Right.
I could keep going. It's up to you. I could keep talking. I'm in a good mood.
Crap. I don't want to check the weather right now. Come on, phone. I have a questionnaire.
Oh, I was kind of scared about this. You kind of gave it to me. I love this idea. I wasn't sure when you told me about it, but then when you sent me that, I go, of course I know what he's talking about. And I've been, let's see what the questionnaires are. Let's see how I do.
Okay. For those of you in the know of James Lipton and Inside the Actor Studio, at the end of the show, he would ask a series of questions that were originally created by a man by the name of Bernard Pivot. He was a French television personality who asked these questions on his own show in, I think it was like the early 60s. I'm not sure. I've never actually looked that part up. But there was 10 questions.
Isn't that cool though? What's his name? George. How do you say his last name? Pepin? Well, how do you say the actor studio? How do you say his
name? James Lipton.
James Lipton. He's kind of known for this, and he got it from somebody else.
Yep.
Dude, nothing is new, right? Everything is just recycled, and everybody. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. But he's known for this.
Yeah. He for lack of a better term, he made it famous.
Yeah.
Especially here in the States.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to have met him. He's, and I couldn't believe when he passed away here, a year or two ago, I couldn't believe how old he was. He was 93.
Was he?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I had to fact check it. I was like, holy cow. But
that's crazy. I don't believe that either.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. But anyway, let's get on with the questions.
I'll do my best.
What is your favorite word?
Oh my God. Fuck.
What is your least favorite word?
Stupid.
Stupid. What turns you on?
Okay. The easy answer is my wife, but I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
You know what turns me on, dude? When cooking for other people. Cook, and I'm not the greatest cook, but cooking,
Nice.
and enjoying other people eat my food.
What turns you off?
What turns me? Arrogance.
Me too. What sound or noise do you love?
My kids laughing.
Yeah. What sound or noise do you hate?
My kids crying.
Yeah.
Can't stand it.
What is your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt? Now, bear in mind this was always geared towards actors.
Right.
So,
dude, I would have liked to have tried acting. I wish I would have tried drama in high school. It's something I don't have a lot of regrets. That's a regret that I never tried that. I think I would have had fun.
what profession would you not like to attempt?
Politician.
Yeah. Especially nowadays. And finally, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Welcome.
All right. Awesome. Well, I think this went exceedingly well.
I hope I did okay.
Yeah, and thank you for not just being a friend, but thank you for your willingness to come on and say, hey,
of course, man. I'm always here for you.
Let's do this.
I'm always here for you, man. Love this.
So bear in mind, you people in the chat, I'm coming for you.
You're next.
I will get you on this new show.
You're next.
And by the way, this is called The Top.
I like it.
This is called The Top.
I like it.
Spun out of a question that I posed over the summer, and I guess it evolved.
Awesome.
So
keep it going, bro. I love this. This was a fun time. Thank you.
So I guess I'll give you the floor. What do you got going on?
Man, I don't got a lot going on. I'm actually gonna be meeting up with Steve in a couple of weeks. I got a ton of books back from CGC. Steve hopefully will have them for me, and we're gonna hook up in Fort Myers. I'm gonna drive up. He's gonna drive down. We're gonna make a day of it. Visit a couple of shops.
Nice.
That's basically it, man. I'll probably put a video up with those books. Man, listen to music. I know I haven't. Like my wife tells me, you've never heard this song. You've never heard this song. You've never heard this song. I just don't listen to a lot of pop music, and I'm telling you, after 40, I haven't bought a lot of new albums. I've been listening. I've been listening to the maybe it's something that comes with old age, man. But
that's sociology 101.
Yeah,
that's one of the things I learned in sociology. It's a common theme for people that they hit a certain plateau.
Yeah,
and they just unless it's avidly like with your kids, you pick it up from them.
Yeah,
I do the same thing with my nephews.
But man, I was so good with keeping up, but then all of a sudden, I just like I remember my older daughter. She's like, "You know this?" And I go, "Fuck yeah, I got the album, man. This shit fucking
yeah,
fuck yeah." And then it kind of stopped. And it was, I don't want to hear new shit, man. There's very few songs. There are songs that come out now, and I'll hear them, and I was like, you know what? That's a really good song. That's a real, and I'm almost ashamed to say this, but there is one song, and it's by Ed Sheeran. That's his name. Did I say it right? Ed Sheeran.
I think so.
But this song, and I think this song's already a few years old, but The Shape of You, I don't know if you know that. Dude, that's an excellent song, man. That song is so good. I'm going to lose a lot of cred points by admitting that, but that's a really good song. But I go back to Motley Crue, Rush, Led Zeppelin. Man, I didn't even mention Pink Floyd. 4 greatest: Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, dude. Animals. Oh God. And The Wall.
Yeah.
I'm a band with 4 consecutive albums better than those. I'd put those up pretty much up against anybody. But anyway, that's enough for me. I don't got a lot going on. Steve, I need my books. Go pick them up. I want to know the grades. I love you. Everybody in the chat, thank you for watching. Donnie, bro, thank you so much for having me. I'm honored to be the first guest, the guinea pig, the start of the top. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, as for the rest of the time on this channel, again, I'm going to be sliding in some DMs. This book is kind of going to be the centerpiece of season 2 of Cover to Cover. We're kicking it off this Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern with The Doors' self-titled album. Just a classic album. I mean, classic album, classic band. I mean, you can't go wrong. But after that, my goal is I'm going to try to put it out there on Instagram and try to get people to throw numbers between 1 and 100 at me. And we'll go from there. Now, we already did Dark Side of the Moon, and that happens to be number 1.
Really?
But, yeah, it's number 1 in here.
Wow.
But they have a list in here of woulda, coulda, shouldas.
I like that.
That could have made it. So in those cases of albums that we've already done, we will I'll pick one of those. But other than that, my September giveaway is still on, so you have till the end of the month. I'm giving these 2 away, issues 1 and 2 of Bunny Mask for September. So go check out that. I forgot to put the link for that video in the description, but it's still up. So go check out that link if you haven't entered. All you got to do is leave a comment. That's it. Awesome. You can say, Woolly Bully Boogie. Don't matter. This is my comment. Okay. You're in.
Perfect.
But I want to thank everybody that stopped by tonight and listened to Hialeah and I discuss this great topic of music that we all love.
Listen to me ramble on, right?
Right. Ramble on. Oh. In the meantime, get out there and listen to some music.